In this class we create a curve for this glass and this chimney area. So first I start from this glass. Now I zoom this area so I can see the curvature start or end point. I think I have to turn off visibility for this tray. So I select this and type off in the visibility area. Now you can see the start point. Now I choose CV curve tool from the create menu. Click here and then click. I create 2 points in this area so a sharp turn will be created. Then press enter key. Now I modify this curve, so I click on this component type button and then select move tool. I zoom little bit this area so I can see this curve. I think it's already very sharp. Just move little bit outside so a decent curve will be created. After modify this curve, I click on the object type button. If you want to change the pivot position, press D key again and then click and drag. Place this in the bottom side, or you can also place in the center. Press D key again and then I create this area. So I choose CV curve tool again. I start from this point. I think I have to press Ctrl Z. I create multiple points so a smooth curve will be created. Then press enter key. Now I modify this curve little bit, so I click on the component type button and change the position for these points. Now I switch to object type button again and then apply revolve on this curve. So I go to, I think we have to apply modeling here, so you can access surface menu and then click on the revolve. Same as I select this curve and apply revolve again. Now I turn on the visibility for this curve, so I select this object and then type on. Now I switch to perspective viewport and you can see this model. Same as I create a curve for this part also, so I switch to side viewport again. In case if you want to turn off this, you can change. Then select CV curve tool and create a curve. I start creating this curve from this point. Then click here. If you want to create a sharp turn here, press V key, V for vertex snapping. I click on this point. Now 2 points are created on the same position. Then click on the next point. Now you can see a sharp turn is created. We have to create a second point on the same location, so I press V and then click again here. Now you can see a sharp turn is created. Same as I click again on this point by pressing V, so 2 point will be created, a sharp turn will be created that position. So it's very important trick. In case if you want to create a sharp turn, use V for vertex snapping. Then hit enter key and make some modification so it will look better. I choose move tool. Now I switch to object type and also change the pivot position with the D key. So I press D and then click, I think press Ctrl Z, press D key again, then click and drag and place here in the center. Press D key again and then go to surface menu and apply revolve. Now I select this curve and type on for turn on visibility. If you want to see in the perspective report, you can see chimney and glass object will be created with the same method. Now I create this hanging pin and other curve also. This time I only create half shape. So I create some point and leave this at this point in the center of this grid. Now I switch to object type selection and then select this tool. I think tool is not correctly selected. Then select this vertex and move little bit upside, so a smooth curve will be created. I move little bit upside and then okay. Now I switch to object mode again. With the help of duplicate command, we create another copy of this curve and then attach them in the next class, same as I create other curve also. So I choose CB curve tool again and start drawing this area. I end this curve at this point, then press enter key. Now I modify a little bit. Now curve creation is complete for these three remaining parts. In the next class we learn how to create a duplicate copy and then attach them, and we have to apply a circle profile on these curve, so a bar will be created. For this curve we create a custom design so we can achieve this type look you can see in the reference image. And we also create a support for this area. You can see this curve, we have to create this curve also.